Evan, you've been there for several hours now. Obviously, a very tragic story.
Just being here illustrates the enormity of this crash. I mean, this was a really massive ship.
We advised the entire bridge, the entire key bridge in the harbor.
The visuals are stunning. The 47-year-old Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore breaking apart and collapsing into the Patapsco River like a broken toy.
Evan, what do we know about the bridge? How many commuters use it?
On any given day, some 35,000 drivers come through here using this bridge. Last year, the number was some 12 million drivers that used this bridge. And of course, it's not just the bridge, it's also the port of Baltimore, which needed to shut down shortly after this crash. It's one of the busiest ports on the East Coast. Last year, some 52.3 million tons of foreign cargo were handled, worth some $80 billion.
Evan, there were 6 people they were still hoping to recover. We were hoping they would all be found alive. Unfortunately, this isn't the word that we wanted to hear today.
This was sort of the tragic result that we were all hoping that we wouldn't have, but with every hour that went by, it became more and more likely. Right, in a tragic update from Maryland State Police, as they reported that they did find the bodies of 2 of the construction workers of the 6 that they said fell some 185 feet.
Estamos contigo.
Maryland's governor vowing to be there for the families of the 6 construction workers, including the 2 men found dead on Wednesday morning. On Wednesday, the National Transportation Safety Board announced that their investigators boarded the cargo ship for the first time and were able to retrieve the data recorder, which is essentially the black box for that cargo ship.
The rebuild of the bridge is on the months and years.
Shaylin Bott is the administrator for the Federal Highway Administration and says it's going to be a long road.
The people who are affected by this are not Democrats or Republicans. They're the American people.
President Biden has approved $60 million in emergency federal aid. Is there going to be a fight from Congress over additional funding?
Look, it's Washington, so I think you could expect a funding fight at some point over on Capitol Hill. You mentioned it. President Biden is indicating his full support. He says that he does want to put federal money towards the repair of the bridge. $60 million is not nothing, but to repair a bridge, the estimates are well over $1 billion with a B.